seventh generation corn, soybean, and wheat farmer here in McLean County, Illinois. Farm here with my dad, Rich, and my wife, Melissa, and our 3 kids. I've been involved in the farm since I was as young as I can remember. Actually had an invested role starting in 2016, and then took over for my dad when he retired in 2024. Up until 2 years ago, I was actually a full-time engineer at the nuclear power plant in Clinton, Illinois. When Dad retired, I left my 9 to 5. Outside of strictly our own operation now, I actually started a drone application business this year. So that was a pretty interesting thing to learn about. So I want to be doing that going forward with my cousin as well, flying drones and doing custom spray and cover crop application. Probably my favorite piece of equipment would be our old 4450 here. This is the first tractor that I ever drove. I was 8 years old. Dad turned me loose on the field cultivator with that here on just right around the house on our 160. So it's definitely one that'll be here as long as I'm here. When we started, we were mostly conventional till. I'd say like the majority of people in this area. Decided I'd try strip till, and next year we're gonna be 100% strip till actually for the first time. Something not a lot of folks close by do. You have a lot of questions, reservations, kind of don't know how this is gonna work or that's gonna work when you start, but it's one of those things I've heard people say, and I think it's pretty true. If it's something you want to work, you'll find a way to make it work. You'll deal with those challenges as they come. I found with strip tilling for us, it cuts a lot of our input costs, a lot of my time, hours in the field, fuel, hours on machinery. So the nitrogen management class of the yield contest is similar to a normal yield contest, but you are limited in the amount of nitrogen fertilizer that you can apply per acre. I think the contest limit was 180 pounds an acre. It didn't matter what form or timing or anything you put them on, but that was the total amount that you could use. The focus has definitely been on making sure that you are getting the most efficiency out of the nitrogen that you use. So the yield contest was kind of a way to highlight that, to say how much can I raise with this reduced amount of fertilizer. And I thought that was really intriguing. It's just something we've done for a while, how to do more with less. So my Pioneer dealer and I worked together to enter into the contest and just kind of see where we shook out. We just had one entry on one field that I put in. Nationally, someone placed 3rd from Illinois. I placed nationally 6th in Illinois, which I think means I got 2nd out of the state. And I think my yield was like 296 bushels or something like that. And I think in the future, if your goal is to win the contest, or my goal would be to win, there's probably more I could have done. Adding some foliar treatments, or maybe adding some microbial nitrogen sources might be something I'll look into in future years, and maybe putting in multiple entries with different corn hybrids, because some hybrids have a good year, maybe next year isn't their year to shine, kind of thing. I don't know. I guess it's a good feeling to place in the contest. It makes you feel like, because it's a practice that I do across the whole farm anyway. So it makes me feel like to place well, that my yields are probably strong relatively, across the whole farm, even using those conservation practices.